Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Arsenal against Milan.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Dijk can get it clear. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Zico, Roberto Carlos, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Azar tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rui Costa. Played out to the right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thuram. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Gattuso. It's Rui Costa. And it's Hullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistake.
Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Big header! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rui Costa. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Neymar. Now it's Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to play it through. Oh, good take in a good area. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Hazard. Thinks about the shot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And there's the shot!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. It's a great chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. Abiati claims comfortably. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nicely aimed pass. That has not gone well. Oh, what a ball! Luis Suarez! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's come to nothing. Rui Costa. Ibrahimovic. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Gattuso wins the duel this time. He's in a great position here. Hazard. He's had a shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's become a case of men against boys. Pull it. The message is clear. None shall pass. Ball played for Zico. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Hello attendees.
Arsenal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football and some of the stuff they've played so far. has been great on the eye.
Arsenal utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Out towards the flank. No way through there. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's in on goal, tries a shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Arsenal are having a ball here. Great vision. Well, that pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
But now Mbappe. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Neymar! They've done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting...
He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Leicester spots it and intercepts. Azar, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through, so... Great chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he plays one through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Dembele. And this is Dembele. Oh, good read. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Dembele. Van Dijk. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for the run. Hazard gets flagged offside.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, it's Dembele. Chance for a shot! Messi, very much a man of this moment. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Italy applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Terrific header! And he's gone looking for safety. Araujo. And here's Dembele. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bullet. Italy looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Opts to Mbappe! And he's really put himself on the line here. Italy have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now this could be a chance. Now can he finish? He scored! Arsenal are level. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He's had a shot!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
It's their second corner of the game.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Nesta wins the duel this time.
Platini, Yaya Toure.
Gets the foot in and wins the ball. Looking to play him in. On the through ball.
Plenty to aim. Shoots! Oh, it's come loose.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Messi, who does have an assist to his name. He is through here. Just eases him off the ball.
Minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Neymar. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. And he was alert to it. Bellingham. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
So we reach the halfway point. Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1, just the goalkeeper's a big chance! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint.
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dembele finds himself offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. Steaming on goalwards. And he's gone backward. And the shot! So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Messi has it in a wide position. Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Platini is the team's great visionary. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Platini. Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's gone loose. And he's on it! And Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi, he has found the way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hazard.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. Makaleli. And they can counter here. Pinches it off him. Now it's Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Turns and goes. Shapes to shoot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18, Dembele, number 11, Neymar, number 13, Hazard, number 5,
Messi.
Bellingham,
He's got away.
number 30, Ibrahimovic.
Well, the defence
Number
proved
22,
infallible then,
Gullit.
but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Ronaldinho, number 44, Sado. Substitution in progress.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Romario. Vieira. And he's in on goal.
Italy really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Romario. Now it's Root. There's the shot! So close to drawing level.
Rooney was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
So their fourth corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And it's Thuram. And now they can spring out of defence. So what can they make of this? It could be in here. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That's a sharp pass. Seedorf. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Thuram cuts it out. Messi hurtling down that right flank. And that's aimed into the middle. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Romario. Now it's Rooney. Here's and it's from Mario. Shot at goal! And he hits the net! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due.
And that will be the final act.
A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Chance here to counter. And he's making progress on the ball. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. It's played through for him. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Can he get it through? He is through here! Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Pelé. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was alert to it. Deftly away.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, what has happened here? Driving forward. Ambitious ball here. Short changes him with that pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pull it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and
Messi! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
it's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Pullet is always looking to break lines. Now it's Pirlo. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. Now it's Messi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball. Messi touches it back. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great vision. Shot, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. It's a pretty loose pass. Salah, he's well positioned here. Can he finish? He scores! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ball's played through. Back into the middle. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Little pass back. Looking for the run. And that is expertly dealt with.
There will be 1 minute
It's
added
a throw-in.
time.
Pull it. Knocks it into space. And back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Pirlo. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here, and that could set him on his way. And he's lost his man here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction. Nice interception, well timed. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's managed to gift it back. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Nice looking ball. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Ferdinand. That's a sharp pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pele, out to the right, engages and forces him off the ball. 60 minutes played. Now it's Messi. Pull it. Tries to play it through. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's heaved it away. Mohamed Salah is onto this. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Pullet, who does have an assist to his name. Well, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bullet, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? And here's Messi. Oh, good ball!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 9, Mohamed Salah. Number 11, Neymar.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Number 23, Vitinha.
It's Ronaldinho.
Coming on the field.
This looks
Number
promising.
18,
Big chance!
Dembele.
Oh,
Number
it's hit the
8,
post!
Maradona.
Yaya
Number
Toure
18,
gets a foot in and
Ronaldinho.
wins the ball.
Number 44,
Back it goes. It's
Substitution
Ronaldinho!
in progress.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Now it's Messi. That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Look at the space here. Yeah. Now, what about a counter-attack? This ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
Tries a shot!
Added time.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And it's hoisted clear. Rummenigge, someone who can always... He's gone for goal! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Giuseppe Bergami certainly wouldn't...
He's got full! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Mbappe. Pedro Neto. Pull it. And it's Nedved. Now that looks a decent ball. Played towards the front line. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Hazard. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Mbappe. Back into the middle. Look at the space and the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Just looking wide. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now it's Bellingham. And this is Messi. Messi! That's got him rattled. It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their third corner. Thinks about the shot. Applies the finish! Oh, full marks to that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Pedro Neto is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Shifted upfield. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as... And Hullet! Bellingham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Neymar gets through. Big chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Gol del Arsenal. Marcó en el minuto 31 el dorsal 11.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's been shipped out wide, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now he's off and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Now it's Platini. Rijkaard. And here's Iniesta. Mbappe driving on and making good progress. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Iniesta. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And the through ball. And he's found the way past. Has a look and plays it forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Quickly taken. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? He's going for goal! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be...
Mbappe! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Arsenal against Borussia Dortmund.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency. Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckham. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Bullet. Bale. This looks promising. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Collar. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Now it's Mbappe. So we're still where we started right now. Michael plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Beckham. Lahm takes control of it and he's on the move. Lahm, good strong midfield running here. A header! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's cut it out. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Messi. In double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And now he has 2. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's been... Chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guide. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Maicon spots it and intercepts. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Pull it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pepe. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. And the counter is on. Oh, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Hazard! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Mbappe! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Judge, surely! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hull have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Pullet can be a real threat inside the box. Pinches it off him. And it's Ronaldinho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? He has done it! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. Oh, one moment. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement with the father of a boy in the green
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. While we all know who created the concept of total football, terrific header! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong net behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So, a breakthrough already. Yamal. And here's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Oh, what a climb! It's there! 2-0, and in next to no time. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And yes, it's him again. Cruzeiro are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Hullet. Sends it crossfield. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. Ferdinand.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then
Shoots! And the counter is on. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Nicely aimed pass, and he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. Hullet, played out towards the right wing, and it's played in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Cruzeiro really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Lamine Yamal clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Looking for options for movement. Cross to the back post. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great vision. Opts to play it back. He's had it taken off him. Played over towards the opposite flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Bellingham. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That has not gone well. And here's Dembele. And that has put paid to that. Out to the right. Yamal. Crosses it into the area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some good work on the right flank here. Knocks it into space. Oh, nice touch. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substituição em andamento.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Dembele plays it short, and he lines up a cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Messi. And this is Maradona. And this is Ibrahimovic. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He could be in here. Now it's Maradona. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he opts to go forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Maradona. Yamal is always looking to play quality balls. Back to the keeper it goes. Dida, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. And here's Messi. Threads one in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. And he's being shifted off it. And it's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, that was never going to make it. Knocks it out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Maradona. That has been slung wide.
And the finish! And it's in!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
Arsenal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Now it's Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now he's got space here.
Cruzeiro surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's the chance to counter. Ferdinand. Ronaldo might just make this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yaya Toure. Good driving run. And here's Maradona. He's free, he has got space.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Yamal hurtling down that right flank, and he's picked out the run. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Can he finish?
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
And he's only too grateful. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And already we're underway here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable
And a chance! That's another chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Tries to pass it through, and this is Messi. Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos. And it's been given away. He's picked his way through. Oh, this is a great, decent chance! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Toure concedes a free kick for that.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Bellingham. He is through here. Bellingham takes control. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Araujo. Oh, cracking ball. Chance for a shot! Tottenham are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely weighted ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is... It's Ibrahimovic! Chance here to counter. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Almost half an hour in now. Bergomi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And somehow it stayed out.
Bellingham proves too strong. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Oh, that's fabulous.
And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's cut it out. Yamal. Kola. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Oh, well spotted. Had to be at his very sharpest there. So, third corner of the game.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now, this could be a chance. Played with finesse. Nice interception, well timed. Bergomi. Yamal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Takes aim and crosses. Oh, well played. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Yamal. Early ball.
There will be 3 minutes added
And
to
the shot! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And a quick announcement now.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. That's an errant pass.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Just eases him off the ball. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Neymar gets into a good position. Yamal. Yamal puts his foot on the gas. And it's Figo. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely bit of skill. Bellingham with the delivery. Pirlo can get it clear. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Bergomi. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Mbappe. Can he latch on to this?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their effort.
There's the shot! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Well, that has changed the dynamic.
Ibrahimovic!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries a measured ball. Bellingham. And it's Azar.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's come to nothing. Yamal. Pirlo. Yamal. Has a look and plays it forward. Bergomi. That is good alertness. Neymar.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And he's there to make the challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pirlo. Ball played for Nesta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's well spotted. And that pass is...
Oh no, what has happened here? Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Out of play for a throw. Stood up well to him there. Yamal. Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Bergomi calmly anticipates.
Yaya Toure.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Now it's Hullet.
Tottenham can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Deftly out wide. Yamal.
That's an imaginative pass. And he whips it in. Well read.
And the danger is averted. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Yamal. Played in deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. Good read, needed to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Cross flung in towards the middle.
And here's Figo. Crossed in again. And the finish! And that may well be that. That is that. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponent.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Messi, closing in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe, and the through ball. Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neymar, he's in a great position here. And this is Hazard. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is our chance, surely! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is good alertness. And he's forced to go back. Oh, this looks sharp. Araujo. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Pirlo. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. Pirlo. Toure did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Now it's Mbappe, he's found a way through. And this is Messi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Mbappe. And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. Messi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Now it's Bellingham. He's being urged to shoot. Hazard with the... It's a mighty effort! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Inter e Arsenal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Inter Milan have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
Oh, important interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Quality ball. Ferdinand gets a foot in here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Bonucci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. It's Rui Costa. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rui Costa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Messi. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He gets big! No, not the best of headers.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good ball. Shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hazard. It's Hazard! And that is a little undercooked. Shot, surely! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Corner number 3 coming up.
And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Hazard. And this is Messi, looking here to chip it through.
And the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to...
Dembele! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Inter Milan have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And we hit half-time.
Arsenal have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Arsenal lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Messi.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Mbappe aims beyond the defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, sweet feet.
Bellingham.
Referee has just said play on.
Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Pirlo.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Araujo makes the interception. Neymar. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Pelé.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pelé.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Big chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! A finish right from the top draw!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 15.
So, is this the start of a comeback?
Pirlo. Numero
Threads
9.
one in.
Messi. Lasciano il campo
And
per
Messi!
il numero 23. Il numero 21.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Il numero 11.
And here's Messi.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And there's the shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's neat. Dembele! They've scored! And they are cruising away. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Pelé. He has found the way through. And he's in on goal. Dembele! It's hit the upright. Oh, that's a key interception. Here comes the corner. Arsenal get their 4th corner. He's got full. And somehow he kept it out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bonucci for Yaya Toure. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, easy pickings there. It's Rui Costa. Cruyff, Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball. And here's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Dembele. Dembele. Oh, what a ball! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Isak. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Dembele. Can he spark a counter here? Pelé.
That's going in strongly.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
L'uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Makaleli. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite.